What it do? What's good? What's poppin'? It is your boy MetaMike. Welcome back to a brand new video on the channel. And on today's video, we do have a brand new episode, actually a brand new series of basically me ranking like a tier list video, if that makes sense. So S, A, B, C, D. Literally, I rank like the players. Literally, I fumbled up there, man. We are gonna do a ranking system. So today we obviously have these center backs. Maybe in the future I'll definitely do midfielders and then attackers, depending on how this video does. So please do hit the like, subscribe. Thank you so much for the support, man. We're on our way to, I think, 32,600, if I'm not mistaken. So I do appreciate everyone commenting, supporting the vids. It does mean a lot right there, man. But before we get into it, you guys already know we are gonna shout out the person that commented on the latest video, and it is the main man, Baran. We always know this man. He's just always first on videos, man. If it's not Baran, it's the main man, Golden, right there, man. An absolute beast right there. So both of these guys just very, very good lads on the channel. So yeah, if you want to get featured on this, literally just comment first, or comment anything, man, and be the first one right there. But yeah, we're gonna jump into it, man. We are looking at the tier list system, and we do start off with the man Gomez. So now this is basically center backs, boys. And yeah, Gomez, 80 pace, 81 defense, currently under 5,000 coins. Nothing major, man. Very, very good starter card, in my opinion. A B, definitely a B. For value, I think he's actually quite good, man, but nothing that great. I won't lie. I'm not gonna actually speak that much about him, man, to be fair. Like, I feel like you can get better players. I actually like the likes of that Gold Godfrey. He was so much better because he was obviously a little bit more lanky. I think he's taller, and then he had more pace, so he was really nice. Right, we got the likes of Bremer. Now I know he has a special card. I did actually add him as well. By the way, this is actually all the meta center backs, so I won't be adding players like the likes of a Godin, or the likes of a, you know, like those slow center backs like a PK, because they're not meta. I actually added like somewhat of the decent cards, and then some here and there cards that people wouldn't seem as wouldn't actually make out as meta. So yeah, today we're gonna explore that avenue right there. Basically the best center backs in the game, man. And also the value of them, it can obviously vary. We got cheap, medium priced, we got expensive as well. But one thing as well within the series, I will say, is there is no icons, because most icons are meta, let's be honest, but not all of them. So yeah, if you want to obviously see a video like that in the future, just hit me up and obviously tell me. But I think it could be a great shout. But we're gonna jump over to Bremer, and nothing special, man. I think B is definitely a tier list for like I'd say more of the meaty players, the mediocre players. But yeah, it's still a decent card. Can link to Quadrado, can link to, you know, those type of players. But in my opinion, decent pace, decent defense, under 5k as well. Decent, man. Now we got the first S player. I don't need to explain anymore. This man is literally an S in my opinion, man. Every time I verse him, if it's not him, if it's not Varane, I mean, if it's not him, it's Varane. If it's not Varane, it's him, man. It's insane players right there, man. Van Dijk is 100% getting that S tier list card, man. He's just insane pace. I think he can get lengthy, if I'm not mistaken. So yeah, do check him out, man. And I think he's currently about 200k. Just correct me if I'm wrong. I don't know about the prices exactly right there, man. I cannot open up FUTBin on the side, but it will take a little bit long. But yeah, you guys can go check the prices, to be fair. We're gonna move over to the Marquinhos card. Now this is more or less an S or an A tier list card. Why I don't want to put him in S is because I feel like you can get better value for your coins, man. If you can even get his gold, that would do a similar job. So there's no point in actually getting this card at as an inform. If you do have him as a red, fair play to you. But yeah, I definitely put him at A right there. Nothing great, will not lie. We got the likes of Cola. Now this is the first FUT hero. We do add FUT heroes, we don't add icons. So yeah, we're gonna jump over to him. 71 pace, 91 defense. Now with the current meta, this card's decent. I think he's actually really, really decent. I said really a lot of times there. We're gonna put him at B though. Nothing great. You can definitely get better value for a card right there. Now this card came out recently. Some of these cards are very, very recent, so I'm not too sure how they are in game. Judging from this card, I think this card is either A or S tier. But for now, I'm definitely gonna place him at A, because I don't wanna, you know, just because looking at his stats, I wanna place him at S. I definitely think he can be S worthy, man. So in the future, tell me how you guys go on with this card right there, man. He looks absolutely amazing. We'll move over to Lucio now. I think when I downloaded this card, this man was actually, he's supposed to be a FUT hero, and I don't know what happened here. He's basically a FUT hero mixed with the new Shapeshifter thing right there. We're gonna jump over and put this card at S, because yeah, he's up there with the best cards in the game at center back, man. Many pros have used him. They've loved him. I've seen a lot of pros use him. So yeah, he's definitely going to be at S alongside Van Dijk. Right, there we got Carvalho. Another good FUT hero, man, in my opinion. I definitely think he's at A. No, we don't even need to explain that much. Decent links. Somewhat of decent links, you know, depending on how you want to obviously make your team. 77 pace, 91 defense. Not too sure about the price. I definitely think for value worth, this is why I want to place him at B actually. Because you can definitely just get the likes of a Varane that would do better, if that makes sense. That's just how this game is, man. You're going to have to accept how it is. But yeah, we got the likes of another FUT hero. Now we got Marquez. Now this guy can play, I think he can play CDM. So his secondary positions are nice. Unless this is his secondary position, which is center back. So some of the secondary positions, center backs, I've added right there. That makes sense. So we're gonna place Marcus as well at B. Nothing great, man. Like nobody goes out their way to get these cards. Let's be honest. If you have them in your team, fair play to you, man. We're gonna move over to the main man, Mascherano now. I feel like this card could be insane. I feel like he could be really, really good. Let us actually go check his card. We can even go check the player's prices, but we're gonna jump over to Mascherano right there. I actually wanted to see exactly what this card entails, man. So he's a CDM and a center back controlled. He can get lengthy. That is a very, very good shout of a card. 5'9" as well, and low and high, boys. Oh, that's gonna bump him up a lot. And as you can see, judging by the likes, 260 likes to 35 dislikes right there, I think he's actually somewhat of a decent card, man. And yeah, I think this is one of the cards most of these FUT heroes that I've used, that I've versed as well. And I do think that he's actually an A tier list, man. I definitely think he's an A tier list. We're gonna move over to the main man, Ruben Dias. I think now he was good at the start of the game, don't get me wrong, but sometimes he can be a bit slow. What would make this card decent, I think probably B tier list, is that he can get lengthy, but you can definitely improve that card, man. You can get a Van Dijk, etc. But yeah, I definitely think he is at B. Now there's a lot of players at B, man. Now we move over to S tier list player. Finally, we're looking at the main man, Rudiger. Rudiger, the main man, Rudiger. The best card in my opinion at center back, hands down. Every time I verse him, he is insane. Insane pace, insane defense, very, very physical, very, very meta, man. We're gonna place him at S. Now we're moving over to the new Shapeshifter. I hope this promo is Shapeshifter, if it's called Shapeshifter.
You stupid.
We're moving over to the Alaba cards now. There's 2 Alaba cards, as you can see right there. I'm trying to distinct where could these cards play. So it's up to you how you wanna buy the cards. But I think, in my opinion, if I was to get the better card, it would be the one that has 87 defense and 87 physical, because it kind of meets in the middle, if that makes sense. So I'm definitely going to place this card at S, because even his gold is good, but he's not S worthy. I know this card for a fact will be S worthy. A lot of pros will do him if they do obviously have the fodder, coins, etc. So definitely would place him there. I think I would also place this one at S, man. But I definitely say the one that has the 87 and 87 physical is definitely the better one, in my opinion, because you need physical in this game, especially at center back, man, for that aggression, all those physical stats. We're gonna move over to the main man, Sul, right there, man, and it is 74 pace, 88 defense. This is definitely a lengthy player, man. We're gonna move over, I think, because of value. I know he's going to be expensive because he's a special card. You can definitely get something better, man. So I will place this card at B, unfortunately, man. I'm not too sure how he is in game. Definitely do tell me in the comments, man. I'm very, very keen to see. But yeah, most of these cards, trust me, boys, I've versed. I've played against them. I've used them in draft. But I know one of the cards, being really, really honest here, I have not used Soul. Not versed him as well. Not a lot of people actually buy those type of cards, man. But yeah, we are moving over to Cordoba. Now this is a small card. This is literally the opposite of Soul. He's got better dribbling, he's got better, like, he's smaller and got more pace, and in my opinion he's definitely going to be in the A tier list. Nothing that is S, because you can definitely get in the likes of a Rudiger, a Lucio, that is so much better, just to fit into the current meta, if that makes sense. Now yeah, we are moving over to the main man, Koulibaly Daddy, basically.
Hey yo,
we're moving over to a card that is, in my opinion, going to be a bit tough to rank, because every time I've played him, he's been insane. I haven't used him yet, but every time I've played him, he's been really, really good. But the thing is, S tier list is the best of the best. So in my opinion, I think Koulibaly will definitely fit into the A category, man. Nothing that great. I definitely think Van Dijk is better, just fitting in the current meta. Now we are moving over to Bonucci. This is a new card added. 87 rated. We got 87 defense, 78 pace. I wonder how much is this card. Let us actually go quickly check. I'm gonna look at Bonucci and currently just to see where he would rank. So he's currently under 50,000 and he is lengthy as well. That will definitely boost his card, man. In my opinion, I feel like, how tall is he? He's 6'3". That is actually brilliant value, man. In my opinion, that is definitely A tier list worthy right there. That is definitely A tier list worthy because it's lengthy. You can get 50,000, under 50,000 coins, and it's a special card, you know. Maybe you can even link him with that new Bremer as well. A Quadrado link right there. It's not a bad shout. Some very nice options for Serie A. But yeah, we've obviously been through Alaba. I think we're gonna place him at A. Yeah, it's gold Alaba. Nothing great, nothing the best, you know. I don't know if they can these center back cards play CDM as their secondary position. That's one thing I wanted to check. A bit of a sidetrack. Apologies for this. But let us see. Can he jump? Okay, so he can't. I swear someone said that he could play CDM in-game. As a secondary position, sorry. But in-game you can actually make him... what is it? You can make him CDM. Maybe go like 5 back. And then in-game you just swap him over to CDM.
Sometimes my genius is... It's almost frightening.
That's not a bad shout. It's up to you guys, man. I'm even giving you like recommendations to do. We're gonna move over to the main man, Bremer. Now, this is a card that is definitely a good shout to get in Serie A. I definitely think he's up there. I don't think he's going to be the best though. In terms of value, you can definitely get better. I think maybe with a couple of upgrades, because it is the road to the knockout, depending on how your Ventus do. I'm not too sure how they're doing. You can definitely get this card in your team. I think he does look nice though. He definitely will be in that A tier list, man, because I know his gold was decent for some guys. So yeah, we're gonna move over to Tomori though. Now you guys already know S tier list Tomori, insane. His gold was unbelievable and still is to this day, man. To this day. We're gonna move over to silver. I actually want to just move these cards quickly. Okay, they have been moved. Let's see. So we got the likes of silver. Now, because of value, I'm also judging them by value. And obviously, I'm just judging them overall. So not just value in essence right there. I'm also judging them by how they play in game. And this silver is actually quite a decent card in game, and I definitely think a lot of people did enjoy his card. Even though he was like over 100k, you can get definitely better value for a card. You can literally just get Varane. I'm always gonna say this. It's just how the game is, man. The meta. So yeah, I'm gonna move over to Skriniar now. This is a card, in my opinion, that I could place at S because a lot of people has enjoyed this card a lot. But she can be upgraded, you know. So yeah, I definitely think he's gonna be at A. Nothing phenomenal to be obviously at S, because S is the best. I'm always gonna say it. We got the likes of Konate. Now I think Konate is definitely in the either the B or A category. I've versed this card and I think this guy had like him in a 5 back, and I absolutely hated this card so much. He intercepted everything, man. That's why I want to place him at A. But I think for now, because I know a lot of other mates that have his card said, yeah, he's not that great. I think with a couple of upgrades, you'll definitely be up there. I definitely think he's going to be at the B tier list. Now we're looking at a phenomenal card as well, under 100,000 coins. 84 pace, he's definitely going the S tier list, man. Trust me, boys. If you use this card, you'll know how good he is. He has that running type in game. He is just OP and meta in this game, 100%. Now we're looking at another card that is meta, just has that insane pace, very nice physical stats, good center back overall, and 100% in that S tier list, man. Now we are moving over to Akanji. Definitely we're gonna move faster and faster. I don't think he's deserved to be in that S tier list. I definitely think he's a very good card though. However, I don't think he's that great. Now we're moving over to Orban. Now I did add this card because a lot of people thought that this card was going to be great because of his lengthy type. Accelerate type, I don't think he's going to be that great. I actually did verse him once. I think that guy had like a full Bundesliga team and he wasn't the best, boys. He was like really under, like subpar, very bad. I won't lie. I could even place him at D, but we will not do that. We're gonna jump over to Mbemba, another card that is quite cheap, that is more or less meaty. Nothing great, nothing too bad right there, man. Definitely a decent shout if you are running a League 1 team right there, man. I'm going to move over to Tomori now. This is gold Tomori. I think any card that is Tomori is going to be in that S tier list, man. Trust me on that. Insane center backs. We're going to likes of Godfrey. 84 pace, 85 defense, 78 physicals. Now I think he is under 100,000 coins, and I love this gold so much, and that is why I will place him definitely at a that's definitely not something that is S worthy though, because you can just get Van Dijk, I'll always say it, or the likes of Varane. We got the likes of Smalling, Smaldini. Now this is a card that was brilliant in FIFA 17, not so brilliant this year, even with the running style and stuff. I definitely think he's just under mediocre, man. Like, he's a little bit bad, I will not lie. We got the likes of De Ligt, definitely even in that D tier list, boys. Trust me, you can get Upamecano gold that will do a better job. Actually, that is a bit harsh from my side, I will not lie. He's not that bad. I used him a couple of games. He's not entirely terrible, but there is so much better cards that you can get. We got the likes of Saliba. Now a lot of people were hyping this card up. I have no idea why. I've used this card. He is okay, boys, nothing great, man. 80 pace, 84 defense. I just feel like he's overhyped because he is playing well for Arsenal. I think he's in that B tier list in terms of best center backs in the game. We got Araujo now, boys. Boys. I actually want to go full screen for this. Araujo is daddy, bro.
Hey,
now,
yo!
Let me relax, boys. Araujo is absolutely insane, and this is the first S tier list. Hence why I added this card at S, because obviously all these cards are like over 50k at least, and they're quite expensive. So this is the first cheap S tier list card, if that makes sense. So I'm 100% adding him, man. He is insane. He actually got me 18-2, and then last week got me 16 wins, I think, or 15 wins. He's just absolutely reliable. One of the best center backs I've used in this game. Feels like Maldini, bro, literally. But yeah, we got the likes of Kimpembe now. What Kimpembe felt like last year is what Araujo is this year, literally. But unfortunately now he is an A tier list player. I don't think Kimpembe is that good this year, I'll be completely honest. He's okay, boys, nothing great. He is a little bit better than mediocre, but he's decent, man. Now we got Kim Min Jae. A lot of people have done his card, and he's been okay, man. Like, nothing great, I'll be honest. 81 pace, 83 defense. You can definitely get better cards than that, so he's 100% going in that B category tier list, man. Tell me, however, how these cards are for you, especially the SBCs that you've done. It doesn't even just have to be center backs, you know, because I'm obviously going to do other tier lists in the future. What do you guys want to see next? Maybe I'll start from midfielders and go up attackers, then maybe goalkeepers. I know a lot of people have a lot of opinions on goalies right then. Now we're looking at Upamecano, a gold card. In my opinion, he's better than all these cards that are in the C tier list, and I'll 100% add him at the B tier list right there. We got a Cassin version. Now this is a card that was a season pass, excuse me, right there. This was actually a season objective card, sorry, and he can play center back, he can play CDM, he can play right back. Very versatile card. In my opinion though, nothing that great. Definitely in that B tier list, man. I actually just want to move these cards. Vardiel, very versatile card, because you can actually play fullback. So even if you want to play a 5-back, maybe if you are like down a man, etc. in weekend league, you can actually move this guy to a fullback. It's up to you, man. I think, in my opinion, at center back, he is probably one of the most reliable cards in Bundesliga, and just one of the most reliable cheap center backs, alongside the likes of Klosterman, man. Talking about Klosterman, I definitely think he's up there with the best as well. I think he's actually better than the B tier list cards, because Klosterman, man, for the price, for everything that you're spending on this guy, he's going to be so worth it, man. I actually run Klosterman and Araujo, one of the best center-back partnerships that are cheap, man, in the game. So yeah, we will move Klosti. I don't know why I called his name that, to a tier list right there. It's not looking too bad, man. We got the likes of Timber. Now this is a card that was decent in the start of the game, and can obviously link to the likes of Eredivisie cards like Gakpo, that Wijndal, etc, man. Very nice card. So yeah, I definitely think he's at B tier list. Nothing great, nothing bad right there. We got Ibanez as well. Very nice card. Definitely in that B tier list. Very cheap as well. So those are decent cards. And then I think this is the one of these, this is actually the second last card. It is the Man Lacroix. Now I thought he would be good this year. A lot of people don't actually use him this year, man. I'm not too sure why. I think there's definitely other options right there, but they're very, very fast. I think he'd be decent if you are starting out, so we will place him there. Let's just move these players. And the very last one is St. Juice. Now, in this game, you don't need pace, man. In my opinion, he is probably going to be in between C and B, because, yeah, you don't need pace in this game as much as I really thought. But in my opinion, actually, it's a bit harsh to place him at C. I'll definitely place him right here at B. For the price that you are paying, man. So yeah, that is not too bad, man. This is the tier list of the best center backs in the game that are cheap, medium, and expensive range in terms of prices, and just very, very meta, man. So yeah, it's up to you guys. This is my opinion as well. It's very, very subjective, but in my opinion, I feel like it's somewhat of a decent opinion, because, you know, a lot of people have rated highly of the S tier list cards, and then obviously not so highly of the C. And some people have said like the B cards were decent. A was really, really nice cards, you know, like the likes of Skriniar. Now, a lot of people will actually rate Skriniar like at S, because I know a lot of people used him and enjoyed him a lot. But in my opinion, I used him and didn't actually enjoy him that much. He was okay, man, nothing great. I definitely think at A was okay. I think he was a little bit overhyped, I will not lie. But that is the best tier lists for center backs. Hope you guys do enjoy this video. Please do smash that like, subscribe, and definitely comment down below what is your guys' favorite center back to use in this game, man. In my opinion, it is definitely the likes of Araujo, man. What a card that man is. But I actually want to just move my thing right here. So yeah, that is St. Juice, Lacroix, Ibanez, Timber, and obviously Vardiel. I think I think I should have actually placed some of them at C, because at B, I feel like they shouldn't be. I mean, it actually makes sense though, because you got the likes of all these cards in the front of the B tier list, so it's like just under the A, and then obviously those cards that are just falling close to the C, if that makes sense, tier list. So yeah, that is the video. Hope you guys do enjoy. Smash a like, subscribe. I will check you lads in the very next video, man. Peace, boys.
Coming from the next lane.